It's coffee time. Ninja. Yum! It's a hi kind of morning. Hi. About 4 years ago, and you know what the thing I love about this dress is, no matter how much weight I gain or how much weight I lose, I always fit in it. So this is kind of my go-to staple piece. For you guys out there, I know you don't care, but girls, New York and Company, that's where I get a lot of my work clothes. And the Limited, I just discovered the Limited outlet, of course. Okay, off to work. Good morning, everybody. Life is beautiful. It is Tuesday. I'm actually really excited for today because I'm going to be doing something really exciting. Well, I'm going to be doing something I'm a little nervous about. I have an appointment with Annette at Annette's studio to do Annette's float pod. And I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever heard of a float pod, but it's a sensory deprivation tank, I'm assuming. But it's this, I don't know how, it's like this pod, which I think I've shown you in a video before. But apparently you're supposed to reach the deepest form of meditation, and it's supposed to relieve stress, and it's supposed to relieve a lot. It has a lot of different benefits. I'm actually gonna have Annette tell you guys about it because I've been doing some research on it, and I still don't, like, I understand what it's going to do, and I'm a little nervous about it because falling into a deep form of meditation kind of freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. And you're floating, so and you can be enclosed, and I don't think I have claustrophobia, but it kind of freaks me out. So I'll be doing that later, and I want to show you guys it, and I want to explain it to you because Annette just rants and raves about it. And when I was there on Saturday, she was like, I want to get you in the pod, I want you to try it, and I want you to tell your viewers about it. So that's what I'm going to be doing later. But in the meantime, I am working. It is 76 degrees, so the weather is just awesome here in Florida, and I am working to get my go up a little bit more, and I'm working to get my air conditioning fixed, so it'll probably be done by the end of the week. I'm thankful that it hasn't been too hot, so thank you, weather gods, thank you, weatherman, thank you whatever. Okay, so I'm out here downtown, and there's this place called Pom Poms Tea House and Sandwicheria. So I'm gonna go here for lunch. I have had a really busy day, but I ended up down here really quickly, so I'm gonna grab lunch and then head back into Clearwater. And then over into Tampa when I get off work around 6. My phone. This is so cute. So I have a conference call to jump on real quick, and I needed my computer, and our Outlook is down right now, so had to come home to get some internet. And I want to show you guys my lunch. It looks so good. I got a turkey and bacon sandwich. Gosh, that looks amazing. And then I got an iced hibiscus tea. So good! I know a lot of you guys ask about my work clothes, and I have to show you, this is probably one of my favorite dresses, which I am in a majority of the time when I'm working, and a lot of people know that, but I want to show you guys it. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites, so it's just very simple. It like belts at the waist. And I actually got this from New York and Company. Hello, y'all! The day is done. Wha-bam! Day over. The hair is back. Makeup is worn off because it has been a crazy busy day. Driving into South Tampa to go do my float pod therapy. I think that's what it's called. Float pod. I don't know. We're going to find out from Annette. Eek! I don't know what you wear in it, so I brought a bathing suit. I'm assuming that you wear a bathing suit? I wonder if you go naked. This song is such a beautiful song. It's Chris Young, You. I want a man to sing this about me. I thought I knew what love was, but I didn't have a clue. I've never found anything that makes me feel like I do about you. Alright, you guys, this is what the float pod looks like. here's the pod. I have to shower before, get all of my makeup, any kind of hair products out, and Corinne just talked to me, and that's on her way here, so here it is. This should be interesting. All right. Eek. All right, guys, let's go in. So you put this on like this, and then I'm gonna shut the roof. It's pretty relaxing, I'm not gonna lie. And then you can float without this. More floating. See you guys in an hour. I got the timer going. All right, so we are at Kodawari. I just finished, and Annette is here with Corinne, and they're gonna explain what I just did, because I clearly probably did no justice.
Okay.
Hey, ladies.
So floating is a revolutionary type of therapy that incorporates slightly heated water. It's actually heated to match your skin's temperature, and this is really important. I'll try not to do what I call verbal diarrhea all over you, but it's heated to match your skin's temperature partially because what happens is your parietal lobes, which are back here at the back of the brain, are predominantly responsible for telling us where we are in space and in time. And one of the ways that it does that is locates sensation on the skin, hears acoustic vibrations that are coming back from things around you, of course sight, and then smell and taste are in there too. When you go into what's known as REST therapy, which is reduced environmental stimulation therapy, you diminish all of those things. You diminish noticing where the skin is. Hence, the water is designed to actually match your skin's temperature so that your environment and you are at the same temperature, so you stop feeling yourself in space. And because you don't hear anything, and because obviously, let's hope you're not swallowing salt water, because then diarrhea will happen. But I don't advise that. The whole experience of diminishing all the environmental stimuli, sound, touch, temperature, all those things, and of course you can shut the light off, or you can use color therapy to enhance a feeling state in your body. But the idea is when you float, when you float, one of the key things is that your brain waves actually start to change. So right now we're all in what's known as beta wave. So we're conversant, high functioning
wavelengths.
Yep, and we're able to do math and remember people's birthdays. And then we move out into what's known as alpha brainwave, and that's where you start to kind of, it's almost like when you daydream, your boss is starting to sound like the teacher in Peanuts.
You're spacing out, kind of that line between sleep and awake.
And so it's in that alpha state that you start to daydream, your body starts to mentally drift, and you start to go inside in the innerscape of the mind. Then if you're really staying still and starting to truly relax, your physical body starts to relax, then you trip down and into delta, and this is where we go right before you fall asleep. And sometimes people have that and sometimes even you see yourself slipping or tripping in your mind's eye and your body jerks. These are called like little kickouts, where there's been muscle tension for a long time and suddenly the body lets that go. And so you have that experience in the pod at times. And then if we stay in that deep restorative mental state, you get down into what's known as theta. And this is where we start to move into what's known as the universal mind. We start to understand ourselves as an atom and the universe at the same time. So there's that flex and flow. And really importantly for just regular old people, just not having any new stimulus gives you a space to mentally clear the decks. So you put away that little jolt of energy and adrenaline that you got when you were driving and some jackass cut you off, and you're thinking, fuck, I don't, Jesus. But you can't stop driving because you're on 275. But the idea being that when you diminish the amount of stimulus you get, the brain can actually turn back to that experience tighten it up, smooth it out, put it away. And the real benefit to the average person is that you come out of there and you feel like mentally you have more space to process the things that really matter to you. Like remembering your mom's birthday and getting a fucking card out to her before it's too late, which I just recently did not do. Sorry, Mom. But the idea being that we can mentally create more space, emotionally create more space, which allows us to connect more deeply, more significantly, in a cleaner fashion, and ultimately add more meaning to our life. And a lot of this is just taking the time to get in slightly salty water and nudie beauty generally, which is nice, so that you don't feel like, oh my god, I'm so fat in my pants today. But that's a lot of what floating is about, changing muscle tension and brainwave. And at the end of the day, that makes us better humans.
I love it.
It's true.
I love Melissa.
Deep relaxation.
I love you guys.
Heals your body. A lot of people say that they've had experience with their arthritis pain being decreased. Their sleep has gotten better just because it allows your brain to kind of, you know, reset itself, get those cells rejuvenating, and it's really relaxing.
Yeah. So if you guys are in the Tampa Bay area, please come see Kodawari and come float and come take yoga on Saturday mornings, because I'm pretty much I try to always be here. Yep. So if you guys are interested, please come visit Annette and tell her I sent you, and yay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Not a bad sunset to leave too. That's beautiful. I also just picked up this necklace because I'm obsessed with it, and it says the open square can have symbolism that is structural. The square can represent beginning a plan. It represents the plan growing, then the plan being able to become reality. Squares have parallel, vertical, and horizontal planes which represent unity. I love it. My new favorite necklace. Dang, look at that sky! So it's time for me to say goodnight. My battery is blinking. It's only 9:30 and I'm exhausted. I think I went into such a deep form of meditation and relaxation that now I'm exhausted. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about float therapy, leave them in the comments, and hopefully Annette can watch this and address them. So, long day tomorrow. Love you guys so much. Smile more. Bye, Positive Thinkers United. You guys know I love you so much.